What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got a pretty cool little review for you today. A pretty cool knife, man. This is the Rogers Design X-Mid, Richard Rogers Knives X-Mid OEM. Pretty neat little knife. It's a variant of a custom knife that he does, and I'm really excited about this one. I think it's an awesome little knife, and hopefully you guys will enjoy me sharing some sizes, specs, all that, my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think of the video. Hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit the subscribe button. It's right down there, you know, if you want more of it. And without further ado, the overall length of this one, you're sitting at just a hair over 7 inches, man. Maybe 7 1/8. 3, and I'm going to call that 3 1/8 right there if you land in the middle of that little sharpening choil it's got on the blade length. And sharpen edge length, about 2 15/16, just under 3 inches, about 2 15/16 on your sharpen edge length on the Richard Rogers Design X-Mid. All right, get the calibers out here. Thickest part of the spine. Oop. You are looking at 125 thousandths, 124 thousandths right there. And as a full flat grind, let's go on the belly right here. See what that goes down to. About 26 thousandths behind the edge. And your width on your handle scales, a little over 410 thousandths on the handle scale. So not what I would consider a big knife at all, you know, pretty much a medium-sized knife. We'll show that right here with a couple of size comparisons. Some of the usual suspects. You got your Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and your Spyderco Para 3 right there, pretty close to the overall of the Para 3 with a much more sharpened edge length than the Paramilitary, or the Para 3, sorry. Not paramilitary, it's the Para 3. All right, do a couple more size comparisons. Hinder Knives XM18 and your QSP Knives Penguin. Pretty dang close to the Penguin, right? Overall length, yeah, pretty close to the Penguin. Penguin, sharpen edge length, let's say Penguin sharpen edge a little bit more, but that's a straight line Wharncliffe on that one. That one's kind of got like a nice little belly to it, more of like a sheep's foot blade shape. A couple of common objects, maybe not so common, depending on what you carry around the house, I guess. That is a DeWalt framing hammer, and here is, of course, your 8-inch USA made crescent wrench next to the X-Mid. All right, and there's your roll of Scotch tape. Whoop. Hit the camera there, my bad. And your big lighter. All right, so hopefully it gives you a good idea of the size of it. That's the whole point of size comparisons. And let's get the scale out here. See what we're looking at with the weight on this thing's not substantially heavy at all. It's pretty much balanced right about there. I don't know, I'm wanting to call this right around 3 ounces, what it feels like. 3.1, 3.2, 3.1 to 3.2 ounces. Right, a little bit over the ounce-inch ratio technically, but I mean, it's not really a heavy object at all. Pocket clip works pretty good. I like the pocket clip on it. Really nice milled titanium pocket clip, and bronze, just like the handle scales. Again, it does come in several different variants. Not deep carry all the way, but pretty close to it, right? And it does go in and out of the pocket pretty comfortably. So let's get the hardware checking device out of here. Maybe I can actually learn to start putting that in the right place before the review. All right, so if you're looking at the if you're looking at it on the show side of it, carry it either way, right? It's mounted. You can mount it that way. They don't have a blank space underneath the tab on that kind of squared off grid looking pattern, whatever you call that, frag pattern, I guess, on that titanium. So you can take this off and mount it on this side. I'm almost 100% positive. Let's see what the hardware is. I got a T8 in here right now, and that's a T8. That's a T8. Check out the pivot here. They had a home run on that. Maybe a T10. Let's get out the T10. Let's check her out here. No, that might be a T8. Yeah, it's turning. That's a T8. So, T8 pivot. Look at it again. If you're carrying it right-handed on the show side, you're looking at minimal hardware showing now. They do have the pivot, of course, but I think that looks pretty good, man. I really like that inset liner lock on this one. I guess you would call it an inset liner lock recessed for blade deployment. That's pretty much it for specs. These are manufactured by Bestech, OEM by Bestech. They do make, you know, Richard Rogers has a custom variant of this. I'm almost positive. The X-Mid OEM, this one runs around $300, and for the what you're getting out of this, I mean, M390, you're getting really nice textured titanium. It feels really good. These run around $300, so I would say that is a pretty solid knife. Ergonomically, really good, locked in, gripping it right there. You can kind of pinch back here, and I know this isn't the standard, you know, pinch grip definition or whatever, but you can pull them back whenever you're doing like if you're like line cutting something, laying something out. Really nice. You got that belly there. That's really good. I like that kind of stonewash looking finish they did on there. On that fuller, man, that is really cool how they do those milling lines kind of on the fuller tab. No sharp edges. Maybe could use a little jimping there. But yeah, not very much billboard, and you got M390 right there. Rogers design on that side, and absolutely nothing on that side. Overall, solid knife. Really good action on it. It's running on bearings. Kind of a shake shut, depending on how you tune the pivot there. I mean, you can kind of adjust that. Centering, pretty dead on. Let's check the lockup on it. That's rock solid. That's a rock solid lockup on a little knife. That's impressive. Got a little, well, not a little, pretty good size lanyard hole right there. Nice little back spacer. So overall, solid knife, man. I would definitely have to put this on my most recommended knives playlist. I think they are coming out with another batch of these. They do have various color styles, various blade finishes. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. And I really enjoyed my time with this one. I think this is an awesome knife. Reverse flick's a way to go on this one. This is one of those medium-sized knives that I would have to say makes me want to carry it. And traditionally, I prefer like a larger knife, you know, something like the size of the XM18. But this is a smaller, you know, compact. I would call it compact, but it's a medium-sized knife, you know, pretty close to full size. About an inch away overall from full size, but it's not what I would say is a small knife, but it definitely utilizes the space that you're given for it. So pretty nice. Feels really premium when you're gripping it. Ergonomics are solid. A little choil there. You probably, I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit better with the sharpening choil maybe on that one. But yeah, overall, great knife. Going on my most recommended knives playlist, the Richard Rogers Design X-Mid OEM. Go check them out if you're interested. It'll be linked down below. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Morning, evening, noon, night, whenever you're watching this. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. Thanks to all my channel members, Patreons, viewers. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay sharp.